Okay, what is up, guys? So, Gemini 3 has come out. So, after testing it for about a few hours, I think this is the best model, especially for coding, because it does really well with having nice designs. And I think it's pretty good as a strategic planner. So, those are probably the two main things that I think are the best right now, but this might change in the future because it's always updating. But yeah, so for coding design specifically, front end, and then I think it's really good at strategic planning. So those three. For copy, I think Claude 4.5 still might be the best, but we probably still need to test like if Gemini beats Claude in terms of copy. Okay, guys, if you want to work together on a new product, I'm opening up a new spot on the team where we are going to be accepting people to work with. So, regardless if you're an engineer, if you're a designer, pretty much the only requirement is if you're ambitious, fun to work with, and love to learn. And I think you'll have a good shot at building something that's impactful, plus giving you a decent chance at making meaningful money in your own life. So if that's you, fill out this form and I will reach out to anyone that I think is a good fit. So yeah, like the way that you can use it is you just go to aistudio.google.com, and then if you click on Gemini 3 Pro preview, this is the actual chat. So just chat here what I tested on. So basically I was able to clone this site with just the image. So I'll like show you what I gave it. So I just screenshotted this app and then I told it to clone it. And then it was able to clone it and make this. So if you guys want to try it out, just go compoundharder.com. So yeah, I cloned this, and then the other thing is I cloned hood maps because I just wanted to test if the map functionality would be easy to clone, and it seems like it does a pretty good job. So yeah, it's really good at front end. And then in terms of strategy, I think it'll be great, especially if we have like tests that we want to run on like Facebook, for example. It's like what campaign should I set up with what angle on Facebook, and then you can just ask it and then it'll give you a list of things, and then you can chat with it of like how you want to run that campaign. Like other examples might be I need to decrease churn in my B2B SaaS. Here are all the stuff I tried and what are some other stuff you can do. So I think that'll be pretty good. And then also for like internal tooling. So like if you have a list of objectives that you want to do, and let's say like one of the objectives is to like decrease churn, right? What you can do is you can use Gemini to create a internal tool to help you achieve that, to accomplish that goal, right? So let's say I build out three different internal toolings. So one tooling is just to like give a high level overview of all the people that might churn. So it's like a churn preview app, whatever. But like the main point is just build internal tooling to help you accomplish the goal faster. I think that'll be key. And then the other tip is I've been using Cursor to actually do some of the coding itself. Well, let me see if I can show you guys. So basically in Cursor, you can just connect to browser and have the browser here, but also there is the Gemini 3 Pro. So yeah, test out in Cursor. That'll be pretty good. What else? So yeah, like I think the main thing is just test out all the stuff that we've been doing before on these other models and just do it in Gemini 3 to see the difference in performance. And then I think the other key thing, as I mentioned before, is just building a ton of tools to make our workflow faster. Even if these are really small tools, I think if it improves the efficiency of how we do it or it makes it faster, then I think it's still worth it. Apart from that, there are a bunch of other Gemini releases. I think Nano Banana 2 is coming out, and then they also released a bunch of other Google tools like the Google Anti-Gravity, like the IDE. I've downloaded it, but I haven't tested it yet. But yeah, like there's a ton of stuff. So I think the key thing is like whenever they drop all these other tools, it's worth it just to test it for at least a few hours to see if it's worth it or if it's a bigger performance increase in your current workflow. So you don't need to replace you don't need to replace your entire workflow completely, but it is worth it, I think, just to test out all these new models and all these new tools to see if there is a efficiency improvement after using these new tools. That is the main thing. So yeah, test out the Gemini model and let me know how it goes. I've been testing out and I think it is worth it. So yeah, that's it.